Hi, and welcome to the SVSU Monthly Podcast. Here we will talk about, highlight, and read aloud from our monthly school newsletter. We will do our best to touch on everything, but make sure to go to svsu.org to view the entire newsletter. Let's jump right in. This month's quote is, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." Dr. Mae Jemison, former NASA astronaut. February is Black History Month. The best of what's around. Students from throughout the SVSU have been rocking their robotics lessons, thanks to the LEGO robotics kits purchased through ESSER funds. These kits include everything a student needs to make a robot, including tutorials on a special website that helps students learn the different steps of building a small robot. Students are then able to program their bots through block programming. During a recent visit, Lee Arrington, a science teacher at Mount Anthony Union Middle School, had his students work on robots that turned or stopped when they sensed a specific color. While this is the first year that robots have been taught specifically in the science classroom, students at Mount Anthony Union Middle School were able to previously learn the basics in school's makerspace. At Arlington Memorial High School, 7th graders in Karen Schroeder's class built computer numerical control robots that were programmed to draw a specific image, similar to a cricket machine. Students in her class said that the hardest part was remembering how to construct different elements of their robots from day to day. There was a lot of problem solving that had to be done, they said. The students aren't the only ones who get to join in on the fun. Teachers in the SVSU have been engaging in a LEGO Robotics Professional Learning Workshop with Chris Callahan from UVM Extension. Mr. Arrington and Sally Basacchio, one of the SVSU's education technology specialists. The teachers are learning how to unpack, update, and upgrade their LEGO kits, while also getting the chance to do some hands-on learning with the different motors and sensors included in the kits. All of the lessons tie in to the next generation science standards. We need to prepare students for tomorrow, and most of these students do not have access to the robotics outside of their school, said Mr. Arrington. Everything they learn, from construction and programming to teamwork and competition, would not exist in the same way without this opportunity. Calendar updates. February 20th to 24th is February break. Students will have half days on March 1st and 8th. There will be no school on March 15th for a professional learning day for teachers. Please go to our website for the full school year calendar. Standout students. The kindergarten classroom at Molly Stark Elementary School recently finished exploring engineering. We focused on coming up with a problem. Then the robot had to solve the problem. So we had to come up with a solution, said Susan Page, the school's kindergarten teacher. Students came up with their own problems, trying to focus on something that they thought would help the larger community. Many students wanted to create a mechanical beast who would help with hunting to get food for their families. There was even one robot dreamed up that would help with the doctor shortage in America. This robot, of course, was a robo-physician. After dreaming up their ideas, students drew the robots, depicting what the robots would look like when they were in action. Finally, students planned out their projects and created them out of found materials from throughout the school. Miss Page gathered boxes, popsicle sticks, and toilet paper rolls that the students could glue together, cover with paper, or paint to help their creations come to life. Without a doubt, the students enjoyed creating their robots out of cardboard. Each creation hung in the hallway, welcoming the students into their classroom each day. Update information. Do we have your most current information? It's important to help the school keep the school updated with current contact information, including home address. Call your school's front office or go to svsu.org for information on how to update. Cameron Powers, special education teacher, SVSU Early Education. I genuinely love helping children, said Cameron Powers. I think that's what's really special about early education, childhood, about early childhood special education. Ms. Powers began her career in early education as a paraprofessional. After stepping away from the school, she realized she missed the people on the SVSU early ed team. "I really miss the kids," she said. "When I saw another job opening, I applied and happily came back." After rejoining the team as a paraprofessional, Ms. Powers saw an email about the Vermont Higher Education Collaborative, which offers a pathway of obtaining early childhood special education licensure. She met with Megan Mescat, SVSU's Director of Early Childhood Education, who encouraged Ms. Powers to pursue the program. "I've studied really hard, but I've also had a lot of support from my department," she said. The process of obtaining her teaching license in this way has allowed her to make deep connections with other educators who, she says, have been kind and patient with all of her questions. "My mentors have shown me how many different things, from how to write IEPs to how to work one-on-one with kids," Ms. Powers said, giving special thanks to her mentors Sarah Frey and Sherry Barber. "They are always willing to be supportive and to share the information they have. When Ms. Powers isn't in the classroom, she's spending time with her family and enjoying the great outdoors." Health information. COVID-19 guidance. As we begin to think of COVID-19 as an endemic disease, we once again need to shift our thinking. COVID-19, like the flu, is now part of our lives. All students and staff members are expected to follow the SVSU Communicable Disease Policy. Testing will be available for any students or staff who are experiencing COVID-19-like symptoms. Verbal consent from a guardian will be required for any testing of students. Once consent has been given, it will not be required for additional testing. If a student or staff member is not well enough to learn or participate, regardless of whether they are tested for COVID-19, they will be sent home from school. They may return to school if their symptoms have improved and they meet school criteria for their illness. COVID-19 testing is not required for symptomatic students or staff to return to school. Staff and students should consider mask wearing optional while in school. However, if a student is asked to wear a mask by administrator or the school nurse while awaiting pickup, they will need to wear a mask. If a student or staff member has confirmed COVID-19, they should follow the Vermont Department of Health isolation guidance. Guardians should notify school personnel when their student will be absent due to COVID. If you, staff or student, test positive for COVID-19 over the weekend, please contact your school nurse. If you are in need of COVID-19 tests, please contact your school nurse. Please note that all tests provided by the school have a 6-month extended expiration date from when is labeled on the box. We encourage any eligible student to get their COVID-19 vaccine and booster. Please review information on COVID-19 from the Vermont Department of Health and the SVMC Resource Center. Please review the information from the Vermont Department of Health. This is updated guidance for families regarding the increase in respiratory illness this winter season. If your child is ill, please contact your school nurse. Black History Month. As we celebrate Black History Month, it is important to work to be aware of our own implicit biases. Implicit bias is a natural human phenomenon that occurs when an individual is not aware of their perspective, outlook, or actions that are heavily favored towards or against a group of people or demographic. To put it simply, implicit bias is when we are not aware of being biased, but still act or express ourselves with bias. SVSU Fitness Fest, Winter 2023. Our 7th Family Fitness Fest is upon us. Packed with 4 fantastic activities, our virtual festival will be from February 16th to 26th, so you and your family can make the most out of your February break. This opportunity is open to all families who have students in the SVSU. Check out the website for fun activities and 4 opportunities to win prizes. Intra-School Choice. Don't forget, the Intra-School Choice application deadline is March 1st. No applications will be accepted after the deadline. This application is for any SVU ESD student who wishes to attend a different SVU ESD school currently out of their school's attendance zone. If interested in applying, please fill out the application on our website. Please contact SVSU Registrar Amy Goslin with any questions. Internet, food, and healthcare resources. For information on the Affordable Connectivity Program, call 1-877-384-2575. There are food bank resources available through the Bennington County Food Systems Asset Map. Southwestern Vermont Medical Center has a financial assistance program for healthcare. Wednesday opportunities for students. Bennington ACES. Bennington ACES has an after-school program for kids grades 3 to 6 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and grades 7 to 12 on Thursday. Participants should expect to play tennis and have fun playing other games. This grant-funded program is free for public school students in Bennington, Shaftesbury, Woodford, and Pownell. Please contact Sandy at benningtonaces.org for registration information. Bennington Rec Center Winter Swim Camp Days for elementary-age children. The Bennington Rec Center will be offering youth swim instruction in a camp-style afternoon on January 12th, January 25th, February 1st, February 8th, February 15th, March 1st, and March 8th. Youth will receive basic swim instruction by staff and swim instructors. All youth are also supervised by staff while in the water, and flotation devices are provided if needed. No transportation will be provided. Drop-off and pickup will be at the Rec Center at 655 Gage Street in Bennington. There is limited space available. Some financial assistance is available via application. Contact Damon Young for information, 802-442-1053. Micah Studios. Micah Studios is offering weekly Wednesday experiences from 12 to 3:30 beginning January 4th. Children will have complete use of the gym for the duration of the time. Cost will be $25 a day. Contact Jamie for more information at micahcheer@comcast.net. Stacy Sherman Art Studio. Stacy Sherman Art Studio will be offering Wednesday afternoon art club on all SVSU half days from 12 to 3:30. This opportunity is for children and teenagers who are interested in art. Cost is $20 per day. For more information, email sherman@meca.edu or visit www.stacysherman.net. Thank you for listening to the SVSU Monthly Podcast. For more information, go to our website at svsu.org, give us a call at 802-447-0475, or stop in to our central office at 104 North Street, Suite 1, Bennington, Vermont. Like us on Facebook at Southwest Vermont Supervisory Union, and let us know if you like this podcast. Thank you.